Hi, hello, this is Pedro Molina from MetaDev. Today I want to show you Landing Zone Editor. This is a tool that will accelerate the using of Landing Zone Accelerator from Amazon Web Services. And this is a project we have created in collaboration with Ingram Micro and Amazon Web Services Spain. Let's go to review that. So basically we can start acting like a client that want to put all the resources with landing zones on the cloud, in this case with Amazon Web Services. So the point is that we will create a project, a demo project. We can provide a root email just to get the notifications, for example for Pedro at this organization. And in this case we want to comply with the Spanish national scheme for security. So it is extensible for more compliance and rules, but in this case we will show this one. Here is the region where we are going to deploy. In this case it's Spain and not Virginia, but if you want to add another one like Milan, this is already something we can do. We can add more regions and select ones as the base one. Okay. Next, now we will get the organization default. In this case, we are organizing the workload that the customer is going to run in 3 environments: development, staging, and production. If you want to add a new one, you can, for example, add a lab. You can add this new environment, and if not, remove, and you can configure as you want. Okay, now we have the accounts with the alias email we have used and the description. You can edit some aspect here just to customize it or click next. And now we have the networking part. On the networking part, for example, this is the VPC that we are going to create for the production account with the corresponding headers just to be segmented. And here we have all the details. The subnets that we need to create with 3 public in 3 availability zones, 3 privates, and 3 dedicated to the transit gateway. Okay. Next, we will review the policies. In this case, we have a concrete policy to comply with Spanish security scheme. And this policy forbids a lot of services. Okay, if you want to remove some of them, you can do that. And if you are failing editing this file, you will get errors and you will be assisted to do that. And when you are done, now here we are indicating that this default policy has been modified. So we are getting out of the certification path. Okay, this is something, these changes we did here is something we will need to explain to the auditor, right? But in case you want to come back, you can revert it and come back to the original one. So we are keeping track of all the changes that can put you away from the certification. After that, we have more guardrails here, tag policies, and backup plans. We click next. Now we will arrive to the security part when we have defaults for security, with some services already prepared for encryption. If you want to exclude encryption, for example, in Spain, you can do that. Not recommended, by the way, so keep it as it is. And here we can add or disable some services from Amazon. Here we can customize the policy for the password, allowing uppercases in this case. So all of this can be customized, and most services can be enabled or disabled in this case. When you are done, basically you will get a preview of all we have configured. Here we have a diagram, a visual diagram of the networking we are going to configure. For example, for production, if you double click, you will see the networking with all the map, with the public networks, private networks, and transit gateway networks. Okay, this output also includes all the YAML files we need for Landing Zone Accelerator tool. All these files are the input for an automatic command line tool that will provision for you all this configuration into Amazon Web Services. Okay, here you can review and also the policies, and when you are done, you can download a zip file with all this project ready to be run from the command line. Moreover, also we have a report. Let me show you this report. Here we have a preview in PDF. Let me get it in a few seconds. And this is a full summary of all the configuration we have created. Let me check. Okay, here it is. So this demo project contains a summary of all the details we have created with an index, and here we have here we can see the global configuration, the organization, all the accounts, the networking graph with the VPCs, and all the policies. At the end of the day, it's a summary we can have as a documentation for the auditor to explain what we have deployed today. So this is the tool we have created. This is going to help us customers to enroll into Amazon Web Services in a secure way and with compliance. Thank you very much.